it rough too, because, holiday season. Where, well, the place I work, my workload's going to triple. And I imagine it'll be more times where my supervisor is going to talk me into staying behind later. Because I need money for Christmas presents.
And welcome back to Solynod Hex. Sorry about the technical difficulties. I think I just had too many cookies running. Thanks, Roll20. And my whole system froze. OBS stopped working. And the virtual tabletop froze as well. So we're back. It's loading. I just deleted all the cookies I had, I think.
Oop.
And still loading. Oh, page unresponsive. You know what? When that happens, I'll open up a new tab, close the old one, clear all my cookie data out of Google, and open up another tab, open up Solynod Hex. Things should hopefully load a little faster now. It's amazing how much shit loads faster when you delete your cookies out of Google Chrome. Good lord. I think I'm just going to keep a tab open just specifically for that. Now I really understand why a lot of people say Google Chrome is a piece of crap. I mean, it has a lot of cool things it can do, but it just opens up too many cookies just by being open. And then this whole new, what's the new browser for Windows called?
Edge.
Edge. You can't get rid of it. So it opens itself on my desktop in the middle of a session of something else. That's probably what happened. Edge probably opened up in the background automatically without permission from me, and I can't get it off of my computer because it's like integral with Windows. I'm starting to hate Microsoft with a passion.
You can get rid of it. I just don't suggest it.
Oh, there are plenty of reasons to hate Microsoft.
Yeah, just starting to hate Microsoft?
Yeah.
Well, it's either this. Granted, there's also Linux, but, well, good luck on, playing games on Linux.
Yeah.
Also, if you're not computer savvy, Linux is not
user-friendly. It is not. Granted, it's I think Linux is free, right?
Yeah. I mean, there's all different,
Yeah, I'm just
there's
mostly
some
mad
that
because,
are not free. But some are free. Most are free.
Yeah, my problem with Linux is that most of video games don't really need their own special version on Linux to work, which makes me upset. But I understand why Linux is not huge compared to Windows.
I mean, that's why lots of websites stop doing Safari. It's it takes so much time to program for it because has unique programming because of Apple, and then the user base is so small that it's rarely worth it. It's like
that's
less than 1% of people on Steam are running Linux, and people are always angry when there's not a Linux version. I'm like, I'm sure you're not one of the people running Linux.
Yeah, cause here's the thing, if I could use Linux, if I could use Linux without literally bricking about 95% of my games library, I would use Linux. I would. Because I don't like Microsoft. They're, a dickish company.
I mean,
they're the only viable game in town.
The guy who made Linux is
Probably
quite
dead.
awful himself.
Linux is
No,
really
he's not
old.
dead.
Wasn't it written in the 60s? The 1950s or 1960s? It's really, really old.
Linux is just is a derivation of Unix, which is what a lot of stuff is.
Yeah.
I mean, OS X is technically a Unix-based shell, also, just an operating over it. Sorry, I know too much about programming languages.
No, it's fine. I like listening to people who know what they're talking about talk, even if I won't retain most of it.
But yeah, I mean,
as you can tell, I'm more of a hobbyist or an enthusiast. I'm not a professional by any means.
Yeah, Unix. No, when you're a programmer, knowing Unix is still very, very important. So I am very well familiar with it. I still code in it very often.
Yeah, how many programming languages would a decent programmer know? But be comfortable in programming in.
It matters what you're doing a lot. It's growing nowadays, but programming languages. I mean, I know 17. I'm confident in 17 languages, but I like learning languages. It's fun for me. But I know people who know 7, 8 seems like a reasonable amount. But once you learn your first one, it's easier to learn the following ones. For the most part, since so many are derived from each other.
Makes sense. They borrow a lot from each other, but make key changes here or there, right?
Yeah, and then each company you work at usually has its own variant of the programming language. So there's lots of variants also. Everyone has to be unique, just so it works with their system and stuff like they want it to. But
security and copyright reasons, I imagine.
yeah, and a lot of
ninja on there, the little ninja symbol. Okay, next up is Lazarus.
Excellent.
Bleeding.
No, it's fine. Lazarus was casting the spell and didn't get touched.
Yeah, Owen Ross is bleeding.
They're all the same to me.
That's because you're a racist. Alright.
That's because I don't remember people's names.
Level 9 cast of... There we go. This is Lazarus' rendition of recitation. Because, yeah, never fight without a buff unless you have to.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So yeah, +2 to allies, +3 if you're the same religion as me. And -2 to these losers.
Okay.
Because it works if you're in the radius of effect and can see the origin. So even the invisible jerks are affected by it too.
Yay.
Nice.
Unless one's like staring at a wall.
We'll use green dot. Green.
Yep. One thing I figured out I like about other version of the spell is that protection it from evil is basically the spell for casting somebody's face. Which, for the record, casting somebody's face is always fun. Although less fun since you can do it freely in 5th edition.
I found.
You ever run into ghosts?
I ain't afraid no ghosts.
I am! When's the last time you looked at their 2nd edition stats?
Yep, ghosts are jerks. Remember,
But there's one spell that can easily defeat them. Protection from evil. Just completely neuters them.
yep, protection from evil, temporal radius if you got it.
Yeah.
Then have your cleric bust out his holy symbol. It's a "Begone, thought!" I think if they're the lowest level of ghosts, they'll literally just die.
I mean,
Aaron gets a green.
no,
Thank you.
ghosts are
Ooh.
9 hit die, so they have to be really high level to just kill the ghost.
Yep, turning undead, however, is always fun.
But not every cleric can cast Turn Undead. So
That's not a
yeah,
spell; it's a feature. But yeah, I know
No.
you're,
Yeah.
I know.
kind of
That's
sucks because I
fair.
can't.
Aaron, will you please remind me what you get from recitation if you're not the same faith?
+2 to attack rolls and saving throws.
Thank you.
-2 to, well, all those guys. So we get better, they start sucking. Nice.
I'll take it.
Said I had a plan. And this is step 1. Step 2 is where things get risky. When we're done, the boy's gonna be practically sweating holy water.
I mean, if you're sweating holy water, you can just go grapple like a demon and they can't do anything.
Would you want to grab a demon?
Gromnar does.
Yep, that's Gromnar style.
Devil. Whatever.
That was funny.
Totally on brand. Totally on brand.
Can't be that bad. I mean, one of the Inviziers did admit to basically screwing a Cornigan.
They might have had an emotional relationship. We don't know that they were having a physical relationship.
It's true.
You know what? That's fair.
And that's
fair.
what I
don't-
choose to believe.
Next up is one of the Red Abishai, fighting Annatar. He is going to withdraw from combat with Annatar.
Yeah.
Climb up this ladder to the roof.
That's how Annatar's gonna win his dignity back. He'll make as many feeds run from him as he did from the pit feeds.
Yeah, but it's not. Varen doesn't see it, so yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So
fine.
he gets no points.
10, 11, 12.
So what floor is Lazarus on?
Probably
This
the
one.
floor. Yep,
Same
same
as
floor
Anbu.
as Anbu apparently. If that's the right token.
No, yeah, but are there more floors? I have.
Yes, there's a 6th level that's the highest level, and then there's the roof.
Okay.
So Ambu's on the 5th level.
Yeah. Okay.
Come on, man. There we go. Ladders are basically free climb check, like you don't even have to check to climb the ladder. They count as like double whatever amount of squares you pass through climbing is doubled. So if you climb 10 feet, it counts as 20 feet of movement.
What if you grease a ladder? What happens then?
Maybe somebody falls off of it. I'd probably
Like
give
as
him
a
a
trap?
strength. Probably give him a strength check.
I
Now
don't
just
think it's deck.
start greasing. No self. After you use them, start greasing ladders. For the next miserable
Are you carrying a bunch of grease around?
I figure we can carry like
Some of
animals.
the elves might be.
I mean, I think one of the wizards knows the grease spell, and also, when in doubt, there's always animal fat or soap.
Jezzy's got tons of soap.
Yep, more soap than she weighs.
Yep.
Grease.
Right next
a few.
to Raymond, a red Abishai flies in the window.
Is Raymond on the floor above or down here?
He's on the same
level
floor as
5.
Oh,
Anbu.
okay, I see him. Never mind.
All of Varen's characters are on the 5th level.
Even Varen?
Also on the fifth level.
Yeah. All of them.
All the living ones.
Shut up!
The dead one too.
He's not dead! He's just,
And
you know,
He is.
unconscious.
he attacks Raymond with his claw tail. He was not affected by the spell. He
Yeah.
is not affected by protection from evil either.
There we go.
Snicker snack. His claws fly through the air with blinding speed, attacking Raymond from the front.
Yep. Parry the first blow.
AC 3 is a miss. Spins around the other way with his left claw. At lightning speed.
It's a hit.
AC -3 for 3, and the tail It's like a backflip maneuver, striking at him with his flexible tail.
Nope, just leans out the way.
Okay, next up is a scout. This one is going to withdraw from combat, climbing out the window. 1, 2.
I know, come back.
He might
Y'all
fall
increase the windows too.
How much lube do the elves do the drow have?
Well, you know, they use a lot of lube.
Checks.
Just saying.
Thieves skills. Climb walls. Abundant handholds. Studded leather and dry. Same thing. Abundant handholds. Studded leather, dry. Come on, make it interesting. Make him fall off the damn tower or something. Nope.
Yeah.
He gets down to the 5th level.
5th level.
Yep.
So someone from upstairs climbed down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how everybody has gotten out. Everybody has come in the window.
Is there a staircase?
Yeah,
Yeah.
We just don't.
It's blocked off.
but there are
It's like-
people there.
Yeah,
It's
they would
completely
take
blocked off.
attacks. Yeah.
Illuvio.
Illuvio is going to take a couple of steps. He's going to go over here.
It's a good question, though, Sarah. Are there even stairs?
I'm sorry, I just...
It is interesting.
Yeah.
And he's going to fire at the scout. And he did roll a called shot, so he's
Okay.
going to take that.
-4 to hit.
Mm-hmm. -4. Okay. He almost did it. I get you next time.
Why is he talking like Boogie Will?
Oh, I forgot. Hang on.
Oh my, I shall get you next time.
I shall. I missed. Well, you just wait. I will get you next time.
I think his number's wrong, but his order's right. That's weird.
It should be 108.
102. Point something.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know how it got to 8 at all.
You know, sometimes we don't question roll 20. Roll 20 knows what it wants.
Alright, so Anatar is going... Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tenator.
Anatar is going to attack again. He didn't use his gaze attack last time, and he probably should have. Is it too late now?
No, it's not too late.
In addition to his sharpness? Okay, so he's going to use... First, his gaze.
Which direction?
This guy.
You can hit multiple targets if you gaze left.
Okay. Let's do that then.
Always hit the first rank that you threaten, and your threatened squares go outward from your frontage. So if there's like 4 guys standing 4 squares away from you that are all within your frontage, like that front cone effect, you get all of them with your gaze.
Alright, so yeah, he'll gaze left then.
Okay. If you do that, you will turn your back to that Beatizu on the right. See him?
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. You were facing 2 Beatizu. Did you want to use...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking in the first place.
Okay, when you were facing northwest?
Okay.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, okay, so stay where he was.
Evil creatures with less than 8 hit dice must make successful savings over spell or succumb to fear. In 9 rounds... I forget how many hit dice Red Abishai had.
Not 9.
Okay, 1 saved, and the other... Saved. They both saved. Wow.
So he's going to use his sharpness to attack this one here on the left.
Target number was 14. One rolled a 14, and the other rolled a 19. Okay.
Hell yes.
27 damage.
It's going for this one here to the west.
Hell yes. High five, Asher. Boom.
Okay. So go ahead and describe how you take with your sword of sharpness.
So he attempts to gaze, but they both just stare him back down, and he shrugs and brings the sharpness and just makes a clean strike right across his chest, and the thing disappears.
Yeah.
Yeah, dog.
It's like a blade of pure light, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A plane of light.
How long do they classify its length?
Huh?
Do they classify its length?
It says it functions as a sword of sharpness, so it's probably the same size as a long sword. Okay. Varen.
I crit failed this round, so I have no more attacks.
Oh, that's right. Boogie will.
So Boogie Well says,
"Be still, I want to bonk you."
proceeds to try to bonk him with his mace, with his Morning Star. Helps if I don't have Olivia selected. Hang on. Yeah. Okay, 0 for 9.
AC 0 for 9. He survives. Olivia.
Olivia says, yes, says,
Yes, stay right there. I'm going to try to kill you now.
okay, so he's going to take that. He's going to use his sheath arrow. Oh, that guy. Okay, there. Short melee, same elevation -4, so I don't hit Boogie Will. So I'd feel real bad if I killed him. Nope.
Miss in Olivio's third shot.
And he goes, damn it, wait! And he goes again.
Don't worry, you're not Adam.
-4. Oops, I just put 4. Let me put the -4. There we go. Damn it! I can't hit him for shit.
Take a 5. We'll come back and roll initiative for next round.
All right.
Yep, this will only take us about another 3 hours.
I've seen a lot of hallways, you know?
Well, goodness, it is time for part 2 of my plan. Risky as hell, but it could be beneficial if I move quickly. Because this is gonna be fun.
Asher's gonna be invisible again.
You sure he wants us to roll for initiative now?
Oh.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna do
Olivia's
it.
attack.
I'm gonna do it. No, Olivia did. I'm going to roll because it takes me forever to roll my initiative. And I have so many to roll, so...
Really?
Oh, Lord.
Alright, my plan is set. All we need to do now...
What do we have to do now?
Now, we wait for Josh to come back.
What do you mean? Your plan is not going to be enacted today? I don't know what you're talking about.
Good chance it won't be, but... Once this is done, I'll be a whirlwind of death for about 10 minutes. After that, I'll be basically useless. So, let's hope it's enough.
Anything you don't kill, I can finish off with my spells when I get there. Eventually.
Okay, Big All does not get a second attack this turn, I don't think. Yeah, he had 2 last time.
Annoying thing is, Anbu has no magic weapons.
Yeah.
And he knows that he cannot hurt these guys because he's fought them before.
Okay, remind me that I need another turn for Calamar and Trana. Other than that, I think I'm done. It's forever, man. Ugh.
Okay, XP real quick.
Oh, just so for your information, I was indecisive with Karen Glore. I rolled longsword, then medium base, then longsword again. But I took the first longsword initiative and put that there because it wouldn't be fair for me to just like roll initiative for the same thing and take the better score.
Yeah.
Which is why you don't tell Josh about it.
We're probably
I
just
guarantee
gonna do
he won't
XP
notice.
and I'll end it here, and we'll do initiative next session.
Okay.
So we just gotta remember what we plan to do this week. Yay.
Yeah. Because there were some people who needed to leave early or something.
Oh, that is true.
No, I didn't end up actually needing to
Yep,
leave.
I know my plan. Again, whirlwind of death for about 10 minutes. After that, well, good luck, guys.
I hope you're off next week, Baron.
Yeah.
Oh, actually,
Okay.
I did get my schedule, like, today, so I should look while I still can.
Ooh. Okay, so Red Abishai are worth 25,500. They have 7 hit dice.
Wow.
We do occasionally, yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's very good. That's actually really good.
Yeah.
I'm talking. No, I took a photo of my schedule last week. I mean, today.
Mm-hmm.
Good news. Assuming something doesn't happen, I'll be able to show up on time like I did today.
Excellent.
Yay!
Nice.
Yep. Probably they decided maybe they just like having me up like early in the morning on Saturdays, which is fine.
Maybe just...
I just wish they'd stop. I mean, I'd be fine. I wish they'd stop and send me to work on like Sundays.
My schedule occasionally changes in real time, so there's probably like a 10% chance they'll cancel my overtime day on Saturday, but I wouldn't hold my breath.
Yeah, I mean...
Hey, you say it's 10%, but I rolled a nat 1 today. That's 5%. So therefore,
There you go.
And one of the scouts rolled a 10. That's a 10% chance. So yeah.
Yep, so could happen. That comes down to like if a truck doesn't deliver something on time, then we don't have what we need to make product. So anything can happen in factory work.
Anything can happen anywhere.
That's true.
Yeah.
yep. Yes, the factory work. It's important work.
It's all
Only if you
happening.
work getting replaced by robots and Or robots are people who will be doing the work for about a fraction of the price in China.
5, 6, 7,
China bad.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Yeah, but people always talk about the robots always do such a bad thing, but you know, somebody has to make the robots.
Not until you've made the robots that make the robots.
No, they haven't done that yet, I don't think.
Oh no, they have. Because they're not like actually robots, they're just machines that automatically do it.
That is
Yeah, my job could be done by a robot, but there's so much
machine that make other machines. Meaning that, like, in this universe, the scientists are so dumb that they don't know how the machines work, but they know how to build a machine that makes
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Warriors and bards. Big chunk coming at you.
a machine.
Yeah.
Bam!
Basically,
17,000 XP.
it's like that with IKEA. You just need to know.
All right.
Oh, 7,000.
That's a number.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now that's just for the Abishais.
Yeah.
I don't even know what was killed today. I just was walking around hallways. I guess I know what drives people mad in Undermount. Now.
Yep.
I said it was a mega dungeon. Everyone should have expected hallways upon hallways.
Yeah, mega dungeons are the kind of thing that's fun in theory, but take forever in practice. Like, I've made mega dungeons and been part of mega dungeons. The excitement dies out about a couple hours in.
I think we're having a pretty good time with it, Shannon.
We are. I really like it. Yeah.
All of our main players are always really excited to play.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And we're
The trick with mega dungeons is have them do things besides murder. That's
yeah, there's plenty of that. They end up deciding to murder though quite often.
No, we don't. No, we seriously don't. I don't like that. No. Because
every session that Shannon has missed, all negotiations have turned into murder, I must say. And if Shannon's there, then they may not turn into... Then they hopefully don't turn into murder.
That's funny.
Well, I think, you know, if you don't murder them, then, you know, it's better. It's a lot... It's a lot shorter, you know?
I mean, all those helpful were-rats, and everyone but Shannon is like, okay, guys, let's go back and murder all the were-rats, and Shannon's just like, no, no, no. They didn't do anything, they helped us.
They might help us again in the future, too, if we leave them alone. I don't know. But, yeah.
Again, that's like when it comes to that sort of thing, it's like yeah, you have a bunch of murder hobos on you essentially. That's what you're saying?
Some of them are definitely murder hobos.
At least
full murder hobo or
There's
opportunistic
3,400
murder
for the
hobo.
Cornigon.
Alright.
You know, we have... What would you say, Shannon? what percent murder hobo do we have?
Adam for sure. And,
Yeah.
And
Broman.
I don't think that Broman is. I do not think
Broman's
that Broman
current character is.
No, I do not think he is, unless it's an evil mage, and then it's like nothing will stop him. He'll die if he has to. Yeah.
Yeah, but he has trouble understanding what is and isn't an evil mage. It could be something totally non-magic, and he's just like, it's an evil mage!
Well, here's the secret to find if it's an evil mage or not. You gotta do is just look at Varen. If he draws his sword, that's all you need to know.
Oh, don't worry. He could take on you and all your... He could take on you and your whole army of... all your Ashura.
Yeah, he can. Yeah, he can. And so could Adam, by the way. He just needs to stay away.
Adam could take our whole party out.
Yeah.
But that's what happens when you purposely leave making a character up to me. And you just get the most powerful character possible.
I like that, yeah.
Not necessarily because... Actually, no. Yeah, because I was a competitive WoW raider for so many years.
Yeah.
Min-maxing is kind of...
It is kind of fun to play her.
What? Yeah, it's a second nature to me. Honestly. Yeah. But,
again, I don't... It's kind of thing. So it's been maxing. I don't actually work that hard on it. In fact, most of Varen's like bullcrap is because of his race, not because I'm especially clever with making him. In truth, I wanted to be min-maxy. I would have put his let's see, one of Varen's rolls was an 18. I would put that into strength, but I didn't. I put that into wisdom instead.
I mean, when I'm leveling a character from level 1, I very rarely min-max, but we were starting at a higher level.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah. High-level characters practically encourage min-maxing because, generally speaking, when you make a character build, I find that like a min-max build rarely survives contact with the actual campaign. Like, sure, they can dominate any fight they end up in, but they're gonna be basically of questionable value elsewhere. Like, one character I made was essentially meant to be, essentially a, sniper archer guy, basically kill everything at range. But in the campaign, I transitioned from that into more of a party leader type.
So you are not an archer kit.
Yeah, we have somebody who's an archer kit, and damn, son. Whoa!
Like, a bad roll for him to hit roll is -3.
Yeah, that's what happens if he gets a 1.
And 1300 for the adept. So about 12,000-ish.
Yeah, but it depends on like how far you're willing to go. Because I think at this point, Varen is very close to reaching that level where, he's kind of like Varen rolling a 1 is still like a 3, which is like
with
his main
his
hand
character
weapon.
is a lower level and has less less magical weaponry than you do.
Yeah, it's min-maxing. Yeah, and I did not build Varen with like min-maxing in mind. I bet I mostly picked Asher because of 2 things. Number 1, I rolled really good stats. I thought I should get something really powerful to go with it. But also because I actually if I was wanted to be complete BS, I would have played a Lionel instead. Those guys are ridiculous.
Oh yeah, Wemmick.
Yeah, I had the stat. Yeah, not a Wayman, a Lionel, but you know the Cardinals from Warriors of Heaven?
Oh.
The strongest one is like the Lionel, which is basically, you know, one that's a lion man.
Lionel, yeah.
And they are, they are tough.
Yeah, they are.
Like,
they have I think they have a maximum strength of 25.
Yep, like, no question. I imagine if I would have taken the same stance handed to, like, a Lionel, that Lionel could tear Varen apart.
Yeah.
But also
I went with something a bit more different and more fun in this case. I think also at the time we didn't have as many priests. I mean, we had Thrashim, so there was really no need for much more, but I thought, I might as well just, like, you know, get some magic. And, spellcasting. Nice.
I mean, this guy, it was just his first time playing 2E, and he's like, I want to be an archer. I'm like, okay, there's literally an archer kit. I've never used it before. But that archer kit is...
really good, yeah.
Is super broken.
Yeah, my first, like, Josh, I actually played this character with Josh. My first ever, 2nd edition character was like a, archer. Yeah, Josh, do you remember, I think his name was Aaron. It was when we first met in Broggy's game, like a couple years back.
Yeah.
Yeah, first like real 2nd edition character. Most of my knowledge before then came from like Baldur's Gate. And I did a lot of damage.
Yeah, I don't remember very much about what happened in that game.
Honestly,
other than that cabin we ran into the very last time we played. It's like a cabin in the woods. And we were trying to rescue somebody, and we had to break in from different windows and stuff, and a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with that scenario.
Yeah, it was. In retrospect, it is a deep shame that Broggy lost interest.
Yeah.
But hey, that really got me into 2nd edition. It was a great opener. That being said, in retrospect, that character was very powerful, but also very boring. He was just a generic, like, elf ranger with, like, a stupid, Ponzi elven name. I basically had him... I don't even think I used an accent for that character at all. But hey, it was fun playing him. And, you know, through that game, I met Josh. So, it was a win.
Lenos have a maximum strength of 21, and they get +3 bonus to strength.
Yeah, if you want to...
If I wanted to be bullcrap, I'd definitely have played the Lino, because I think they have, like, magic resistance and absurd strength bonuses. I could literally be tearing stuff apart.
All their adjustments from race are pluses. They have no minuses. It's all positive.
Yep.
It's
then you just play a half gold dragon.
Oh, yeah.
At the time we had, like, 3 dragons. Here's the thing about dragons.
Not the dragons, the half dragons. The half dragon.
Yeah.
It's a different race.
Hey, I
think
a
couple gold half dragons. Maybe 2 or 3 of them.
None of them were interesting. No offense to the players.
I liked the thief one. That guy was cool, and he roleplayed his character pretty well too. But he only played for like 1 session, right at the beginning of the castle dungeon. Like right when you guys infiltrated the castle dungeon, he was there. And he played a thug, and he was a gold half dragon that backstabbed with guns. And
hell yeah!
Yeah, he was pretty cool, but he only showed up for like 1 or 2 sessions, and that was it.
Well, Tirana gained a level in Thief.
All right.
So, yeah, dog.
So she gets
I'm glad
30 skill points.
Yep, and her, the one that I'm the most interested in, her more hit points.
Yep, and all it took was her, basically, you know, almost leaving Kalmar a widow.
I'm also leveled.
All right, give me 5. Woo!
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
This is my my 6-sided die, right? 6-sided. Yeah.
For a thief?
Yep.
For thief.
Yeah.
Yep. Still sad. I'm still far away from leveling, but that's fine.
Yeah.
You know, I need like 250,000, but I figure
Get a hit point.
Yeah,
Wait.
you'll get there. You'll get there no problem with the experience point bonuses from Beatizu. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's why I'm not too plus about it, because like in 2 sessions I got like 50k XP.
Yeah.
Which is pretty decent, especially considering how slow we've been going. But now things are very dangerous and very serious showing up. My power's gonna skyrocket.
Yeah.
Same if I make it to the next level, I can start casting 6th level spells.
Yeah. And don't you get your new group of followers?
Yep. There being a much larger group, although now their levels will vary between 1 and 8, and not just all be 8.
Yeah.
I just gotta keep the ones I have around alive. Unfortunately, I failed with D, but, you know, I'll bring him back. He'll be just as dead tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
7 characters.
for her, she's going to spend all of her points, and this is just, let you know this in advance. All of her points in find and remove, and move silently and hide in the shadows. Because, you know, she has to take a minus because of those 2, she's gonna keep going.
Yeah.
So that will be...
Smart decision.
Plus 90 and plus 95.
Yeah, I think that move silently, hide in shadows are actually probably a thief's most important skills.
Yeah.
And move silently is fine.
Because thieves ain't got the armor or the hit points to be a visible target.
Yeah.
It's a great spell. It's a Faerun specialty priest called a Shadow Weir, and it's the only way you can be a dual class ranger and multi-class ranger and druid.
As a human.
No, at all.
Because that's a half-elf class. Half-elves can be ranger druids.
Oh, theoretically speaking, with dual classing, any human could also be a ranger druid. Assuming they're willing to, of course, take the time to learn both classes.
That's dual classing.
I gained a level in mage too.
Hey!
Alright.
Honestly,
I
dual
definitely enjoyed
classing, if you live long enough, is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But
like-
they have a special spell that gives them invisibility while not moving at all times, and then plus 50% hide in shadows and move silently, even when crossing open land.
Wow. That's really good.
Yeah. They remind me of like a
It's a ranger that doesn't suck at move silently and hide in shadows.
Yeah.
That's a blessing right there. Because I remember every time I tried to
But
use...
that's added onto your your normal, so you end up with close to 90%.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, after a couple of levels.
yeah.
Which is
Did you
good,
gain
because
anything?
rangers really do need the bonuses.
Level 7 wizard. They get a couple
Hey, no, it's
of...
level 6. It's level 6.
Level 6. You get a couple of spell slots in... Level 6. You get another 3rd level spell slot. Yeah.
Huzzah.
Yeah, so you got 422. Wait. Yeah, 422 now.
Alright, cool.
Oh, you already had that.
I already added it. I only have one 3rd level spell, so, you know.
Yeah.
So it takes me no time.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Very nice, very nice. And then when you gain a level in fighter, you... Let's see... Are you level 6 fighter?
Well, I gained the fighter last time.
Okay, yeah. And you got
I
your
gained the
proficiency.
thief and the...
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I have proficiency, so I'll look though.
You just got them from fighter. At level
Okay,
6.
but I don't think. Let me look proficiency spots because she's 6th level mage.
You were the one that wanted to get danger sense, right? So it's harder to get backstabbed.
Yes, please.
Okay, so there is a proficiency that helps you not get backstabbed by things. It's called it's actually called Trouble Sense. It's in combat and tactics, and it costs a weapon slot. But if you're part warrior, you can use a non-weapon slot as a weapon slot, and because your non-weapon slots carry over, it allows you to roll like an intelligence check, I think. And if you pass, you're able to detect a backstab as it's coming in. And you still get attacked, but it's no longer a if you pass, you still get attacked, but it's no longer a backstab. It is a it is a flank attack. So
yes, I want that.
It's not even a rear. It's not even a rear attack. It's a flank.
Which
attack.
means a potential incoming 40 damage turns into just 1 to 8.
Yeah.
Assuming longsword.
That's awesome.
And then if you run into a trap, your reaction to the trap turns from Dex to Intelligence because you get to roll Trouble Sense instead of Dexterity. So it's like you sense the trap is there rather than react to the trap. It's like you notice the trap as it's springing rather than react to it as it's springing or something.
It's one of those
Josh,
non-weapon proficiencies that's hard for. That's extra work on a DM, and you just sit there and do nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you say was in with
Josh,
combat
I'm looking.
tactics?
But if your
You guys, you
dexterity
can
is,
hear me.
yeah, we hear you. If your dexterity is better than your intelligence, then you should have a choice to either roll the intelligence check or the dex check.
Intelligence is my best stat.
Yeah.
So
Actually, I'm looking at
I should do intelligence. So I should do intelligence. Okay.
Looking at Trouble Sense right now, and it says wisdom / int . Does that mean you have to choose? You can choose either.
Wisdom / int .
Yeah, like I'm looking at the Trouble Sense talent right now. Which I think is the word for proficiency, or is that different part? Talent's different.
Whoops.
No, yeah, it's what they were renamed in
Combat tactics.
no, in player skills and options.
Okay.
So I listed Trouble Sense and I listed it as intelligence.
I don't know, Jan, but look,
It's-
I got it though.
I think it's originally one of those ones that works on perception, which is an average of your
No, it's just wisdom or int, whichever is higher, I guess. Well.
I mean, my
cool.
intelligence
Ooh,
is
then
one higher.
I actually might want to hold off on chi attacks for another level and instead get Trouble Sense. Because if I can make that bounce off of Varen's wisdom, he'll almost never.
Okay, I know what that is. That's wisdom/intuition. Okay, so that's
Oh,
based
intuition.
On the, yeah, it's not intelligence, it's intuition.
Oh.
So on the 12 stat sheet, each of the 6 basic stats has 2 substats underneath it. Like strength has like muscle and endurance or something like that. Constitution has health and something else. Health and athleticism. I don't remember what it was. And then wisdom has intuition and will, I think. And then intelligence has IQ and memory, and charisma has comeliness and leadership.
Okay, so, but the trouble sounds would still bounce off my wisdom rather than like
wisdom. It's a wisdom check. I for some reason I thought it was intelligence, but it's wisdom instead of dexterity for traps.
Alright then, because like next time when I get level 12, I might want to actually just save a point.
Oh, okay. So if the character succeeds, he is only surprised on a roll of 1 by a sneak attack. So I basically have to roll surprise every time you succeed.
Yep.
Which will be great because
If you have
Baron
a high
has like
dexterity, you have a high dexterity.
Yeah, Baron.
Then okay, on a roll of 1. So yeah, it doesn't matter what your adjustment is.
Alright, because like Baron will almost always pass that skill check because he has a high. Because his wisdom is literally his best stat.
It's basically if you pass a wisdom check, there's a 90% chance you won't get backstabbed.
Which would actually be pretty dope because like a backstab is actually one of Baron's key weaknesses, like in combat. Because like most magic will have to punch through his magic resistance first, and you know if it's like another warrior, it's whatever. But most of Baron's damage this dungeon has been from like backstabs.
Yeah.
So yeah, actually, I might just take it. I might just pick that up. I have like 1 spare proficiency slot right now, and that's just because I'm saving it so I can get High Master with the longsword.
So is Tirana still gonna get that trouble sense? It's a wisdom check.
How many years is it gonna take you to learn High Mastery?
Why would it take years?
Because the book suggests it takes years.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't mention any period of time whatsoever. Actually.
Alright, so yay! Anyway, I'm gonna go. So thank you so much, guys. It was awesome. I'll see you later. Bye.
Everybody have a good one.
Bye. Yeah, you too.
It mentions, I think you're talking about blade singing. It takes years
No,
to
I'm not talking about blade singing.
It doesn't mention any period of time at all for high mastery. It leaves it up to the DM completely. I mean, other than as a possible maybe.
Is it okay for me to go ahead and roll Jim's level up?
Yep, go ahead.
Thank you.
What level did you?
I
I'm
did
gonna
go.
head out. Thank you for DMing.
Yep. Have a good one.
Thank you for having me back. You too.
He's going to 8. I already added 1/3 and 1/4 level spell.
Okay.
Or spell slot, rather.
Oh, I'm gonna call it a night later.
Bye.
Alrighty, have a good one.
This up real quick and remember how many dice do you? D8. Okay. One. Okay. 8. Add 1. In at
Yeah, it says could take years, but
225.
nothing hard and fast.
He also, it looks like gets 1 weapon slot that I'm gonna hold on to. Hopefully we'll find some magic bludgeoning weapon eventually.
Alrighty.
Plays him with 2 open slots, honestly.
He's limited to isn't it staff and club or something like that? Like
He's
natural.
got a club. Yeah, I think so. So yeah, hopefully we'll find a magic staff or a club. I'm not expecting it's gonna come up anytime soon, but I have the slots if it does.
Yeah. Let's see. He's limited to. Club, cudgel, and staff. So that's basically club, and staff.
Yeah. Well, clubs and staffs. I'll be on the lookout.
Yeah. I think there's a couple magic clubs, and there's a lot of magic staffs, though.
Yeah.
Staff of Striking is really good for half part fighter. Oh yeah.
I'll make sure he fights. I'll make sure he fights hard for 1 if it turns up in the treasure.
Yeah. Alrighty. Is that everything?
I think I'm good.
Alright.
Thank you.
So I guess I'll see you next week.
Well, probably not.
Oh, okay, right. And you've got to work Saturday next week. For
I
a
mean,
while, right?
for a
Till
while.
Christmas.
So, like I said to them, I don't know if you were here during that time. There's always some chance that maybe an ingredient load will get stuck in Minnesota with snow. Like anything could happen. There's always some 10% chance that they could cancel my overtime day, but most likely you won't see me for a while.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, bye. Have a good one.
See you when I see you. Happy holidays.
Yes, sir. Thanks, you too.
Thanks for watching. See you next time. Fight me, devils, fight, for I hate